and girls, greetings. It's that time of year again when boys and girls of all ages get ready to write to me with their gift lists and testimonials of good behavior during the past year. And it's also the time when I like to sit down and express my own sentiments of the season. As you know, I think of all of you, boys and girls of all ages from 0 to 100, as my children. And it is at this special time of year, Christmas, that I like to spend a few moments to let my children know just how much I love them. Oh, Christmas has always been a holiday of love and goodness, a time when we can lay our cares aside long enough to let the spirit of peace and goodwill descend upon us all. At Christmas we can shed our fears and open our hearts to our brothers and sisters without feeling ashamed or embarrassed. And Christmas is a time of dreams, a time when our innermost wishes come to the surface and flow freely in our conversations with family and dear friends. We all have our own thoughts about what Christmas should be, whether it's a white, snowy fantasy Christmas with stars twinkling upon the trees and in the night sky above, or a simple Christmas shared with family and friends. But no matter what our vision, the feeling inside at Christmas time is always the same. It's warm, it's giving, and belonging. It's at Christmas time that small acts of kindness we receive through the year are acknowledged with baked goods or fruit baskets or some other token of gratitude. Families get together often for traditional holiday dinners, allowing the home fires to stay kindled from generation to generation, even though oceans and other obstacles separate loved ones. It's at Christmas time that we all can be children once again. We can set aside our conservative natures and let our imagination steer our courses. And perhaps the little children are best at this. They have no difficulty imagining me in my colorful suit, making my way through the December sky with oodles and oodles of goodies for each and every one of them. They go to sleep on Christmas Eve, anxious to fall asleep, but try ever so hard to stay awake in the hope that they might hear the reindeer's hooves upon the roof or catch a glimpse of me placing that coveted toy under the glowing Christmas tree in the parlor. After making sure the perfect plate of cookies and carrots, for the reindeer, of course, have been left out, the children will make their way into their beds to dream of all of the magic that Christmas brings. For they, children, know that sleep they must if they want the magic of the season to enter their lives once again. Now, getting the child's perspective of Christmas is not that difficult. Just look around at the sights and trimmings of the season. Business districts, usually somewhat plain and ordinary, take on a shimmery look, with lights hanging from every signpost and banners stretched above the streets. The large evergreen tree, placed so carefully in the hub of things, becomes a focal point for shoppers and passers-by who can't keep their eyes from its beauty. For only at Christmas time does a tree become a work of art. Folks strolling through the business district are awed at the beauty of the store windows. Filled with seasonal displays, the windows emanate the spirit of Christmas, creeping into the hearts of all, then growing and growing until suddenly it becomes difficult to hold the joy inside. And that joy blends with the sound of Christmas. Carols wafting on the winter breeze from the lovely voices of choirs or groups of carolers. And in the midst of it all, a peaceful snowfall begins blanketing the area with soft, beautiful magic. To me, children, this is the essence of the Christmas spirit. However, children, there is one aspect of Christmas that seems to be sometimes forgotten in the hustle and bustle of present buying and celebrating, because it is this part of the season that is really what Christmas is all about. Never forget, my dears, about that night so long ago in a faraway land when a young couple made their way back to Bethlehem to be accounted for. Keep in mind the love that young mother carried in her heart when she bore the son she knew would save mankind. On that first Christmas day, the light of the world was born in a humble stable, surrounded by animals whose mangers kept him warm and cozy. It is that child for whom we celebrate Christmas, children. So as you awaken that morning, eager to rush to the tree and that inviting pile of presents, stop for a moment to remember him and the great love he had for us all. And take a moment to share that love with others on Christmas Day and every day. As always, I love you, my children. From Santa Claus.